All right, boys. We are here with break number 673. Bring up the video real quick and we'll get rolling. It is honestly a relatively big mixer. I'm not surprised that it took a couple days to fill just because it doesn't have any of that it doesn't have any like a monster, like it doesn't have like a Luminaries or like a Dynasty, and I know a bunch of people are breaking Dynasty right now. Like I told you guys before, I mean I know the price of Dynasty went up from the time I could buy it. I just couldn't do it for like $900 a box. And feel okay where you can put where 80% of the cards in the box are one card, 80% of the cards in the box are like a $300 card, maybe. I just personally didn't feel right from a standpoint of giving it to you guys. Now, if I felt that there was 5 guys in the group that were willing to, like, quote unquote, lack of a better term, take the chance. I'm not going to even use the term I was going to use. Like, take the chance on paying $875 or $900 a card to see what they could get on a hit draft, I might have did it, but even then I still don't feel okay with it. It'd have to be something that people would have requested for me to like really go after. We got my man Cal Ripken Jr. here, Charm City, Ben Baller did the card. Nice rub on the boxes, but I appreciate the fill. Obviously you guys seen the Bowman came in. There's going to be actually more on the way. First off, we have the Top Series 2 Hobby. We'll actually open this one first. I'm gonna open the silver pack from the 2022 Topps Chrome first, but then we'll do the Series 2. We're gonna have 5-star. We'll open that one last. Some Gypsy Queen, one of my favorite products. From what I heard, they're not making it this year. It wasn't on the official not make list, but that's what I heard they're not doing. We got Stadium Club, not the Chrome, just the regular Stadium Club, and then we have the last 3 years of Topps Chrome, 2022, 2021, and 2020 on Jumbos. So, should hopefully be some interesting pools. I think the 2021 class doesn't get necessarily the love that it probably deserves at this point, even hobby-wise, but I do think it can have some monsters in there. Obviously, Alec Bohm is probably top 3 biggest chase now. Brian Hayes is still a chase. Jazz Chisholm. There's still good players in the box. I mean, it's just like I don't understand the lack of love for that product. But let's get into the silver pack from 2022 Topps Chrome Jumbo here. Kind of see what we're looking at, and then we will go to, like I said, Series 2. We have Matt Chapman, JD Martinez, Yordan Alvarez, and Chris Sale on the refractor. So nothing crazy. I was hoping the refractor was one of the short prints, but it was not. Let's get into this Series 2. Going to have one silver pack on the top, either memorabilia or autograph. I actually left this out of the autograph count, period. And I didn't want to put one memorabilia because it doesn't necessarily mean it to be a memorabilia, so I just kind of left it out when it came to the hits in the description. Series 2 this year should be really good, though, with Corbin Carroll. Actually, man, the Bowman checklist is disgusting. Like, the rookie autographs in the Bowman checklist are great, I was going to say. On top of there's a lot of prospects that I think people are just sleeping on a little bit. So we'll have to see that when it comes out. Well, the checklist is out. That's not what I meant. I was going to say, you'll have to see whenever the videos come out that I'm making. I'm literally finishing up the research on the prospect checklist. I did not go over the entire checklist, as in like the veterans and the actual rookies. Only the rookies that have autographs. Obviously, the guys that have autos, I believe, have base cards in it. I got to double check on Corbin Carroll, but in reality, no one's chasing. I mean, Austin would chase him because he's trying to collect Corbin Carroll, but maybe him. But most guys are not going to be chasing in Bowman rookie paper of a certain guy. That makes sense. So if they don't have an autograph in it, they're not going to be really factored into the price. The whole point of the video is to kind of know certain teams to go after based on what their price value in your head of what you're kind of looking to collect. I mean, that's the whole point of the videos that I'm making, is so you're not completely blindsided. Like, I don't understand why the Mariners are in the top 2 or 3, because most people haven't heard the name Lazaro, and he's probably the best prospect. I should say he's done the most statistically to be the biggest chase, but some people have him in as a B-tier player, and I think they're woefully incorrect. Because it's the same thing that happened last year with Jackson Chourio, where like the Brewers are super cheap, and if you were getting them early in 2022 Bowman, you were hitting any Jackson Chourios that were numbered, you were in the green for sure, because he was, I mean, his numbers were stupid whenever his numbers were stupid whenever he was coming out last year, when the boxes were coming out, I should say. The mic and everything's good, right, guys? I didn't do a mic check, so if the mic's not good, I guess you guys wouldn't be able to hear me if it wasn't good, but at least somebody can verify that the mic's good. I guess I'll write a comment since someone says anything. I'm assuming it is because normally people yell like no audio, but I'm going to go through this box a little bit quickly, like kind of like I do with Series 1 this year. We got Joey Bart. Let's say not going to really go over each name. Oh, and we have a relic card. So, no auto relic, but it is a Hall of Famer. 194 out of 199 on the Barry Larkin All-Star Bat Relic. Game used memorabilia. Let me go actually grab some. Last thing on my mind was getting 75 points because I don't really need it, but I have something right behind me. One sec. But yeah, the picture earlier is half of what I'm getting at minimum of 2023 Bowman. It really depends how much we break. So we end up breaking more than that. Obviously, I'll get some more. Let's get rolling here. Oh, Brandon Nemo's having a good year. TJ Friedel's rookie card. So Ryan O'Hearn. Austin Barnes. That was a nice little signing. Seabold. We're going to have Zach Plesac on the foil, and Fernando Tatis Jr., who just came back a couple days ago. And everyone's crying that no one's punishing him in the hobby and no longer wanting to sell his cards, which I guess he did decline after the steroids, so maybe people are just salty they sold their cards thinking that no one would want to collect them. I mean, he's El Nino. I don't know why people wouldn't want to try to collect the guy. He's definitely a difference maker. We have Sweet Shades on the Mookie Betts. He's definitely a guy that people like to watch. Kids like to watch him. I mean, guys in my age range and probably a little bit older still idolize Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire. So I don't know why. What clearly isn't actual anabolic steroid use, because it's not like he got like jacked. It's just him doing something stupid. Why he would be hammered by the fan base, but I guess that kind of is what it is. John Hesley there on the rookie. Johan Adon. There's a nice Jake McCarthy. One of the better players in this. We're going to have a short print Marcus Semien going to the Rangers on the photo variation. That's going to Tom Scarberry on the closing teams. Gets rewarded in the Series 2 box. We'll see if he gets rewarded other places. Appreciate the close, Tom. I appreciate everybody getting the break, as I mentioned. Got John Means on the no-no. That was a big thing in Baltimore whenever he threw that no-no. But today, Drew Smyly had a no-no going into the 7th, and I think his catcher tried to give him a little good old no means no down the third baseline. Not actually, but bumped into each other, and I believe they ruled that. I think that was the hit that broke it up, if I'm not mistaken. They ruled it a hit as it was pretty much a knob shot anyways. Probably would have been a base hit. It was going to be a hard play. Got Henry Ramos. It's always crazy that when no hitters get broken up by like some of the weirdest, wackiest hits. I have Aaron Judge on the velocity. Dylan Cease there, one of the best pitchers. Chris Bubik was actually having a really good start to the season. There's Spencer Strider for the Braves. Glenn Otto, Robin Yount. So nice Joe Ryan. So an O'Neal Cruz. O'Neal Cruz a little off center. Cutter Crawford. One of the best names in baseball. I don't even think he throws a cutter, though, unfortunately. Jackie Robinson All-Star card. Connor Overton. Juan Uribe. Edward Cabrera. Some good stuff. And it looks like we're going to finally get some color here. A powerful honor. Speaking of Tatis. Going to have a 16 out of 299 on the orange foil. Brandon Lau. Also, I did pick up 5 boxes of Topps Archives active players signature series, I should say. I know I said that like awkwardly as hell, but yeah, I picked up some Topps Archives signature series active players today, so we'll put that in the mixer tomorrow. NL leaders on the gray. It's going to be a 2 out of 299 on the Joey Votto going to the Reds. That's going to be Austin Fishbach. So I don't know if anybody's any interest in that product, but we will have some of that coming in a break tomorrow. Probably end up putting 2 boxes in the break. Acuna. Man, I can't remember if it was the retired players or it was active players last year that we tried to. We have a 1999 out of 2022 on the Garrett Richards. I can't remember which one it was, and we did serial numbers, and there was like 8 101s in there. It had to be retired players. I don't think it was active players. And people were losing their minds. Remember, I think Josh Webb had the number 1 and just literally cleaned up because of it. off into the container next to me, only because this break's going to have quite a few cards in it. Oh, looks like we're going to have... Oh, I think that's... Or is that the backpack? Never mind. Damn. Oh, we had an orange, but that's the pack in the back. We got Corbin Burns, Matt Chapman, Kyle Lewis, and Nolan Ryan. Not the best silver pack, I was going to say. I thought we had an orange in the back, but I forgot all the silver packs have that Topps yearly card or whatever whatever it is. I'm going to say, let's get into, we'll do some regular Stadium Club. We have Ichiro box topper going to the Mariners. See, this is going to be the cards. I think are like, if I'm not mistaken, they're like twos one way, twos the other way. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of flipping, or I might just kind of do the upside down thing like I did with Series 2 there a second ago. Appreciate the people that are watching, even if you're silent tonight. Hope everybody had a good week. I really hope there's a lot of excitement for Bowman next week. Gonna have a lot of it. Hey, how you doing, Charles? We're going to get 2 autographs in the Stadium Club. All right, let's get rolling here. We got Matt Manning, Rhys Hoskins, Wilson Contreras on the black, Freddie Freeman, Carlos Santana, Manny Machado, Chris Bryant, Torrey Hunter, Javier Baez, gonna have Kirby Puckett, Ken Griffey Jr. on the red, Logan Webb, Carlos Santana, Manoah, Tim Anderson, Babe Ruth, Josiah Gray, Carlos Rodon, Jonathan India, and we have our first autograph, and it's going to be Rami Gonzalez. And let me go grab a thing of top loaders. Literally right behind me. Back already. Rami Gonzalez for the White Sox and John Cullison. Juan Soto, Trevor Story, Sammy Long, Johnny Bench, Francisco Lindor, Moncada. Oh, that's just Moncada. And then we're going to have the red Matt Vierling. John Kruk, Chipper Jones. Joey Gallo, Suzuki, Robert. Ichiro, Greg Maddux. Francisco Lindor on the Dynasty, Christian Yelich. Adrian Beltre, Lourdes Gurriel, Aaron Judge, Robbie Ray, Rivera, Yastrzemski. We're going to have Lindor on the Power Zone. Jarren Duran. Trevor Rogers, Castellanos, Luis Gil, Spencer Torkelson, Rendon, Bregman, Cecil Fielder. Oh, here's a nice autograph for the Marlins. Edward Cabrera. That's some good stuff. You can see comparable to Sandy Alcantara going to Charles and the Marlins. We have Vidal Brujan, Mountcastle, Joe Adell, McCormick, O'Neill Cruz, Acuna. I have Ivan Castillo, Max Scherzer, Juan Yepez, Rodolfo Castro, Seth Beer, Tucker, Winfield, and Brandon Lau. We're going to have Derek Jeter on the Chrome. Insert as I completely whiff the Yordan Alvarez on the Stadium Club Chrome, which I think these are more valuable than base regular Chrome. Really, we got Mondesi, Don Mattingly, Tyler Glasnow, Wade Boggs, Noah Syndergaard, Jake Myers, Power Zone, Fernando Tatis Jr., Brandon Crawford, Brooks Robinson, Corbin Burns, Adolis Garcia, Patrick Wisdom, Blake Snell, Shohei Ohtani, Pete Alonso on the red, Andre Jackson, Kyle Lewis, Vladimir Guerrero, Mitch Haniger, Steven Strasburg, have Soler, Helsley, Mark McGuire on the red. Going to have Teoscar Hernandez, Ted Williams, Kyle Hendrick, Andre Dawson, Craig Kimbrell, Robin Yount, George Springer. Tristan McKenzie on the red. I have Jonathan India, Barry Larkin, Bo Jackson, Kevin Gausman, Ketel Marte, J.D. Martinez, Nick Fortes, Jose Barrios on the black. We're going to have Giancarlo Stanton, Pena, Justin Verlander, Machado, Guerrero Jr., McClanahan, Cal Ripken Jr., get Ryu on the red, Morgan, Canseco, Cobb, Reynolds, Palmer, Kershaw, Matt Brash, Shane Baz on the team of the future. We're going to have a 24 out of... bonus auto, Dave Stewart for the Athletics on the red, 24 out of 50. Nice hit for the A's and Joseph Bryson. Getting a little bonus auto action here. Love to see it. We got Ernie Banks, Jose Barrios, Justin Turner, and Dylan Carlson. I mean, the baseball card gods owe us a couple bonus autographs. The way the football breaks have been going with Panini. Apparently not putting any of their autographs in boxes because that's been bending me over sideways. I'm not appreciative of it. All right, let's get into 2022 Topps Chrome. Jumbo. 5 autographs here. Going to see a bit of a run here on Chrome now. I was going to say we have 2 more Jumbos from 21 and 2020 to still open. But we'll run with the GQ next. And then we'll get into 2021 and 2020. Finish up with the 5-star. Hope everybody's having a good night. Enjoying watching the break. got some decent color in this one. Seen some color poking through. All right, boys. There we go. This is all like stuck together. Lucas Giolito, Manea, Moustakas. We have O'Neal Cruz, John Gray, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Ambergy, Kyle Hendricks, Connor Wong, Pete Alonso, Jonathan India, Adolis Garcia, Willie Castro, Kyle Muller, Josh Hader, Rafael Devers, Rizzo, Brian Reynolds, Josh Lau. No, that's Josh Lowe. Lau. It's Brandon Lau, Josh Lowe, Charlie Blackmon, John Lester. Shohei Ohtani, Andre Jackson on the color match going to the Dodgers. Going to be a 133 out of 150. I also don't know if I mentioned it yet or not, but I ordered a whole bunch of stands. They should be here Monday that have my name on them, so we'll see how those look. Charm City. We got Jacob deGrom, and we have our first autograph, Giovanni Moran, going to the Twins and Austin. Blake Snell on the refractor, Andre Jackson, Adolis Garcia, Austin Riley, Christian Yelich, Ruiz, Jonathan India, Justin Turner, Salvador Perez, Dylan Carlson, Julio Urias, and Wander Franco for the Rays. We have Andre Jackson on the Prism. We have Andrew McCutchen on the refractor, Max Kepler for the Twins, Drew Ellis. Have Jesus Luzardo, Teoscar Hernandez, Reed Detmers, Javier Baez, Alexander Wells, Trevor Larnach, Mike Trout, Heart of the City, Miguel Cabrera, Tim Anderson, Ryan Velarde going to the Rockies out of 499. It's going to be a 163 out of 499. I believe he's still signed to the Pirates. Going to Tom Scarberry. On the auto, we're going to have Sonny Gray, Matt Olson, Alex Verdugo, Garrett Cole, Ozzie Albies, and Josh Donaldson, Yohan Moncada, Matt Vierling, Luis Robert, Matt Chapman, JD Martinez, Rafael Devers, Franmil Reyes, Joe Adele, Max Kranick, Gavin Sheets, JT Realmuto, Tim Anderson, Zach Greinke, Kyle Seager, Carlos Correa, Jackson Kowar, Tyler Glasnow, Bo Bichette. We have the negative Zach Thompson, Brandon Marsh, and Juan Soto. Zach Thompson on the negative going to the Pittsburgh Pirates. And Brian Ward. We have Kelnick here, who's obviously been in fuego this season so far. We have Yordan Alvarez, Lars Nootbaar, Jesse Winker, Joey Votto, Alec Bohm, Franmil Reyes, Joe Musgrove, Herman Marquez, Buster Posey, Alec Bohm. Got another Twins pitcher here, Griffin Jax on the base, going to Austin Fishbach and the Twins. We have Tyler Stevenson, Stanton, Santillan, Hoy Park, Ryan McMahon, Trent Grisham, Casey Mize, Trevor Story, Blake Snell, Mike Trout, Juan Soto, George Springer, Duran, and Starling Marte. Zach Thompson, Ryan Zimmerman, Ryan Mountcastle, Jacob deGrom, Ian Happ, Brandon Marsh, Scherzer, Terry Castellanos, Tatis Jr. I have Randy Arozarena on the Cup card Prism. And we're going to have Peyton Henry going to the Marlins and Charles. We have Jake Myers on the Refractor. Carlos Santana, Randy Arozarena. Cody Bellinger, Vladimir Guerrero, Seth Beer, Ketel Marte, Trey Turner, Rodolfo Castro, Bo Bichette, Heart of the City, Freddie Freeman, no longer Heart of the City. We have Nolan Arenado. He went from Heart of Atlanta City to being the home field advantage for the Dodgers. We have Brandon Belt, Sonny Gray, and Andrew McCutchen with Cal Raleigh. What a traitor. I know he had, well, I guess he kind of had a choice, but I think there was like a miscommunication or something was the story behind that, right? We got Yu Darvish, Brandon Crawford, Robbie Grossman, Joe Adele, Josh Donaldson. We got Randy Arozarena on the green. Going to the Rays, 32 out of 99. This looks actually pretty clean. Maybe a little heavy on the bottom, but I don't think it is for this design. I actually think this is pretty well centered. We have Randy Arozarena here for the Rays, going to Boomer on the parallel. Have Carlos Santana on the Prism, and then we're going to have the Purple Speckle, 271 out of 299, Mason Thompson. Going to the Nationals, and Robbie Coleman. Man, we really need to get away from the pitcher autographs. I know there's always a good amount of them, but we're getting hammered right now. Oh. We have Cal Raleigh on the Refractor, Jose Altuve. We have Kyle Lewis. This is why I set these down, because I knew that there was like 3 cards bricked together. Manny Machado, 5 cards, my bad. Shane Bieber, Brian Hayes, Nelson Cruz, Albert Pujols, Brujan, Morgan, Dylan Carlson, Luis Robert, and Kyle Tucker. Not actually serious, but this is what happens when you take budget cuts on your printing. There will be 0 Bowman opening until the 26th. And I'm actually going to ask. I'm going to pre-fill some, and we will break in the morning no matter what. But I'm actually going to ask if there's a way, like, what is the actual earliest on that date I'm allowed to break? Like, if I'm allowed to break at midnight, like, I'll crack some shit open at midnight. I ain't scared, but I don't know if I'm allowed to or not. I think technically you have to wait till 10 a.m. the next day. Or 9 a.m. or something. I'm going to find out the actual answer. It is the 21st. I was gonna say. It's like not even close to the 23rd. And Bowman doesn't come out till Wednesday, the 26th. So, actually, let me see. I text somebody. See if he texts me back. All right. I'm kind of just like, from a collector standpoint, I'm disappointed that Gypsy Queen is no longer going to be a thing. From a breaker standpoint, I'm pretty happy it's no longer going to be a thing. It's just like, it's a lot of cards. I was going to say, they have like, even in like a box, like it's like 100, it's like 200 cards. I don't know. It's like a case of it's just a lot. But I love the design. I love the older school feel. I love the on-card autographs. I love the parallels. So it's like, it's one of the products. I have like a love-hate relationship with this product. Plus, like, the packs are just a pain in the ass to open every time. So there's always that, too. But I think, I'm not a huge fan, and I've said it before, of player breaks for Bowman, but I think this might be the first time we do a player break. And I think it's going to be a little bit unique. I think we're going to do a jumbo case, probably 2 hobby cases, and I'm thinking to do a retail case, because there's a 40 blaster boxes. There's some guys that have exclusive autographs in there, so I'm assuming there's at least 1 or 2 autographs in a booster, or in a blaster case. But I thought that would make it a little bit interesting. Maybe not, but it also keeps like the price down of the per player. Or I might just wait till the next wave of product and just do a bigger, better one than that. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if I want to do a player break, but definitely going to see what the interest is. Because I think it's, I looked at the checklist, I think there's 102 autographs of players. So we would need to have at least like 30 or 40 people interested. I thought about pricing it out, like pick your player, like literally like pricing everybody out, but I'll have to think about that, because that's a lot of, it's not a lot of pricing, but it's also like you have to do I think a bigger one than what I have product for. But maybe we'll do it. Maybe like there's a lot more interest than I think there is. Because I'm sure some of the guys. So what I was thinking originally was 2 hobby, 2 jumbo, and a case of retail blasters. Well, I don't know if they're like, okay, so I don't know this from Topps. The retail blasters are called hobby retail blasters, so I don't know if they're different than regular blasters from like Walmart. So that's something I need to figure out in the first place. So I guess I'm going to have to find some blasters in the wild at Walmart and compare the boxes. Because if that's the case, I mean, there is retail exclusive guys, and there's a couple guys, they're not great, and they would just be part of, like, the division or whatever, because obviously, like, the rookies that don't have autographs need to be claimed by somebody. But there is some exclusive, but if I did pick your player and you paid for it, there is retail exclusive guys, like there is every year. I don't know if people know that or not. There's actually, like, Bowman autographs, they're paper autographs out of retail, that are literally exclusive to retail. Like Jose Miranda's first Bowman is a paper first Bowman, and you could only get it in retail in 2021 Bowman. We have Edwin Diaz, Muller, Castellanos, Lowe, Lindor, Burns, Alonso, Howard, Mullins, Brandon Marsh. We have Hoke, Lynn, Frazier, Williams, J.D. Martinez, Spencer Strider, Hosmer, Winker, Carrasco, Wright, Longoria. Corey Kluber, we got Ketel Marte on the chrome. Jonathan India, Conforto. We have Povar, Chapman, Aguilar, Turner, Dykeman. Ryu, Kraus, Devi Garcia. Arozarena, Ashby, Suarez, Gregorius. Joey Gallo, GQ, Gems. Campusano, Alvarez, Woodruff, Giolito, Dahlback, Sanchez, Machado, Marquez, Vierling, Garcia, Smith, Schwarber, Castillo, and Logan Gilbert. We have Javier. Sorry, these is on the back of my hand. Jaron Duran on the See the Future Crystal Ball. Otani, Taveras, Kepler, Rami Gonzalez, Jake Berger, Berrios, Jeffers, Bogarts, Ken Griffey Jr., which that is actually the short print. Anything in Gypsy Queen, and when you're opening it, just so you guys know why I said that's a short print, is anything over 300 is a high numbered short print. It's not super short printed, but it is a short print. His number 309. It's pretty much any veteran. If you pull a veteran, a guy that doesn't play anymore that's retired, he's probably a short printed Gypsy Queen. We have Turner, Tucker, Kelnick, Schmidt, Voit, Ramirez, Stroman. We have GQ Gems, Sam Huff, Pham, Badu, Kirk, Altuve, and Strasburg. I mean, like I said, they're canceling their they're not making Gypsy Queen this year, but for anybody that opens like older boxes of it, if you're looking for somebody out of the Gypsy Queen, that's kind of how you tell. We got Sanchez, Gausman, Baez, Merrifield, McKinstry, Scherzer, Meadows, Rosario. We have Jarren Duran on the chrome, Santana, Hernandez, Adele, McNeil, Bohm, Zerpa, Reynolds, Bellinger. We got Reed Detmers on our first autograph going to Tom Giuliano. Just the base GQ autograph. We're going to have Brian De La Cruz, Nelson Cruz, Frazier, Cabrera, Verlander, Myers, Tatis Jr., Aaron Judge on the teal. That's going to be a 89 out of 199. Going to the Yankees. And Ant Martin. Blackman and Vasquez. Grandal, Murphy, Biggio, Harper, Be the Future Crystal Ball, Lopez, Torres, Moncada, Gardner, Pujols, Soto, Manoah. Nice Diamondbacks hit here. And that's going to be Dalton Varsho on the base. Not his rookie, but Varsho is a very talented player. Going to Robbie Coleman and the D-backs. Fernandez, Raleigh, Yepez, Brantley, Bieber, Freeman. We have Ruiz, Luzardo. We have Matt Vierling for the Phillies. That's going to be a 143 out of 150. Tomorrow, boys, I promise, I have the Pokemon with me. It's going to be two booster boxes, so I think that's 36 packs each, plus 2 booster bundles. All 3 of them are different sets, so it'll be, I think, a nice little mix. 143 out of 150. Not like I said, I'm not a Pokemon expert, so I think it's a good mix. I'll have to talk to somebody that knows Pokemon a little bit more, but it shouldn't be that expensive. We have Luis Gil, Paredes, Robert, JBJ, Hader, Bryant, Barrio, Arcia, Crochet, Duvall, Duran. Like I said, we'll try one and see how people like it. If they like it, we'll keep doing it. If they don't, I'll just sell it in the store. We're going to have the White Sox Tim Anderson, Padermo, Flores, Betts. There's actually, so this is Wilmer Flores. His brother's in 2023 Bowman. So whenever I go over him, if you watch the video, their parents named them the same name. Their name's both Wilmer Flores. I don't know why they did that to their kids, but fun fact. I was going to say we have the Betts. We have Betts, Snell, Rosario. O'Neal Cruz on the chrome gold. Nice hit for the Pirates on Brian. 29 out of 50. Nice Cruz hit out of Gypsy Queen. Going to Brian Ward. We have Odor, Olsen, White, Lindor, Terry, Garcia, Gonzalez, Stanton, Evaldi, Lopez, Bart, McKenzie, Contreras, McClanahan, Springer, Escobar, Brandon Lau, Lewis, Anderson, Jock Peterson, Arenado. We got Aaron Nola on the wood for 248 out of 399 going to the Phillies. That's going to Mitch Swegman. Got Wander Franco, Pache, Perez, Wheeler, Yelich, Kershaw, DeYoung, Chisholm Jr., Sano, Albies, Tejada, Realmuto, Flaherty, Beer, Matt Manning, Castro, GQ Gems on the Fernando Tatis Jr. Anderson, another Anderson, different one though. Hoy Park, Skubal, Goriel, Castro, Walsh, Frias, Karilov, and Josh Bell. And that is the box of Gypsy Queen. Actually, just going to leave those to the side. All right, let's get into 2021. I think this is my last jumbo box of 2021. I know I have a few more hobbies. I still think there was a pretty decent, like, sleek design on the chrome, but I wish the lettering was just bigger, so you need to get binoculars to see the names. Like, I don't know how old people collect these cards out there trying to, instead of doing the cards like up here by their face, they're out here like this trying to read the damn names because they can't see. Have to put on some damn reading glasses. We got Carlos Correa, Odor, Goriel Jr., Newman, Greinke, Votto. We're gonna have Dansby Swanson, Devers, Woodruff, Nolan Arenado. We're gonna have Edgar Martinez, Marcus Semien, Ian Anderson, Sixto Sanchez, Walker Buehler. Have Weathers, John Means, JBJ, Kim, Yu Darvish, Guerrero Jr., and Kevin Kiermaier. Prismatic Power, Matt Olson. We're going to have Pete Alonso for the Mets. We have Trevor Rogers on the purple for the Marlins. 60 out of 250 going to Charles Martin. And the Marlins are having a nice little break here. Trevor Rogers had like an arm injury or something, right? Because he was dealing his rookie year, so unless he just stopped being good. We have Jorge Soler. Normally with pitchers, it's an injury. That's why they disappear for a little bit. We have Brandon Lau, Torres, Brady Singer, Chris Sale, Castellanos, Leody Taveras, Will Myers, Chapman, Campusano, Gavin Lux. Paredes on the Prism is actually one of the better pulls in here. I was going to say if you can get an autograph of him because he tearing the cover off the ball for the Rays. We got David Dahl on the negative going to the Rockies. And Tom, we got Max Muncy on the refractor, Jose Abreu, Jock Peterson, Jose Ramirez, Christian Javier, Jake Arrieta, Matt Chapman, and Charlie Morton. We have Garrett Crochet, Buster Posey, Grandal, Tatis Jr. We have Zach Birdie going to the White Sox. And John Cullison. Alec Boehm on the refractor. Pujols, George Springer, Goldschmidt, Blackman. Have Yelich, Sonny Gray, Jazz Chisholm, Rod Carew, Nelson Cruz. We got Nolan Ryan on the captain's cloth going to the Astros. It's a nice little unique hit here. Going to Greg Wolf. Case hit. I have Tim Anderson. Yamaguchi, Meadows, Matt Olson, Gallo, Semien, Gregorius, Max Fried, Alex Verdugo, Flaherty, Zach Gallen, Aaron Judge, and we have an orange. Oh, what a troll. Chris Archer on the 14 out of 25 at a Pittsburgh uniform going to Brian Ward. And orange is an orange, but I was gonna say it's just I'm surprised that and kind of glad Mike McGarrity's not in here. I was gonna say he would say something about the Glass Now, Baz and Meadows trade for Archer, which actually Meadows turned into Paredes. So honestly, the Rays have made that trade tenfold way better than what Chris Archer's worth. We have Alejandro Kirk, Voit, Marte, Braun, Devin Williams, David Dahl, Justin Upton, Luis Patino, Lindor, Santana, Castellanos. We're going to have a Taylor Jones for the Astros and Greg Wolf. We have Luis Castillo, TJ LeMahieu, Nate Pearson, Conforto, Tim Anderson, Syndergaard, Bogarts, Albies, Moncada. I have Clark Schmidt, Glass Now, Bellinger, Ryan Mountcastle, and Trevor Bauer. Ahmad Rosario, Jesus Sanchez, Anthony Rendon, Dylan Carlson, Gio Urshela, Alex Kirilloff, Gonzolin, Canha, Snell, Urquidy. Chris Sale got Daniel Jones on the refractor out of 499 going to the Guardians, 157 out of 499. It's going to Aaron Hirschberger. Shane McClanahan on the refractor, Cabrera, Luis Garcia, Patrick Corbin, Bobby Dahlbeck, Dean Kremer, Stanton. Have Akiyama, Stevenson, Chris Davis, Cole, Ketel Marte, Joe Adele, and Lewis Brinson. We have JD Martinez, John Lester, Salvador Perez, Cody Bellinger, Buxton, Escobar, Dane Dunning, Kyle Lewis, Anderson Tejada, Brandon Crawford, Verdugo on the Prism, Jake Woodford to the Cardinals. Going to Mitch Swegman. Have Joe Adele on the refractor, Shane McClanahan, Austin Hayes, Jared Walsh, Josh Bell, Freddie Freeman, Kershaw, Nelson Cruz, Paredes, Scherzer, Jesus Luzardo, Dylan Carlson on the rookie, and we're going to have Mike Trout on the Fuchsia Speckle, 196 out of 350. Nice hit for the Angels and Tom Giuliano. And then we're going to have a Kyle Schwarber on the refractor. into 2020 Topps Chrome Jumbo. Rolling here. We have Andrew Benintendi, Ozzie Albies, Matthew Boyd, Jack Flaherty, Jose Abreu. We have Colin Pache for the Rays. I think he's still in their starting rotation. This is going to Boomer. We have Mikolas on the refractor, Biggio on the prism. We have Marcus Semien, Bogarts, Acuna Jr., Merrifield, Arcia, Leyba, Chris Paddock, Demirit, Moran, Bregman, Shelton Noose on the refractor. It's going to be a 286 out of 499 to the A's. He is still actually an everyday player for them. We have Tyler Glasnow on the refractor and Kyle Lewis. Trey Turner, AJ Pook, Vogelbach, Yordan Alvarez, Carlos Santana, Lindor, Ozole, Pete Alonso, Jake Rogers on the rookie card, Syndergaard, Luis Robert, Eddie Rosario on the refractor, Mike Yastrzemski on the prism refractor, Brock Burke, Zach Collins, Corbin, Anthony Kay, Carter Kieboom, Kyle Lewis, Mitch Haniger, Carter Kieboom again, Yammer Candelario on the 271 out of 299. Ramon Laureano and Mike Trout. Walker Buehler, Shohei Ohtani, Blake Snell, Luis Robert, Archer, Bobby Bradley, Sin-Soo Choo, Abraham Toro, Rhys Hoskins, Justin Dunn. We have Rogelio Armenteros going to the Astros. And Greg Wolf on the autograph. We have John Lester Iglesias, Swanson, Reyes, DeYoung, Moncada, Marte, Springer, Martinez, Austin Nola, Gallo, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Rivera, Eugenio Suarez, AJ Pook, Bryce Harper, Marquez, Willy Adames, Tellez, Alberto Mondesi. We have Freddie Freeman, Lopez, Goldschmidt. Lucas Giolito, Archie Bradley, Sean Murphy. Eloy Jimenez on the Cup Card Refractor. Trent Grisham on the Prism. Urias, Mookie Betts, Nolan Arenado. Correa, Antrudel Simmons. Trey Mancini, Newman, Olsen, Devers. Ramon Laureano on the Future Stars. 65 out of 99. The A's and Joseph Bryson are having a very good break here. It's Laureano. He hasn't really quite been the same after the steroids, but nonetheless, we have Keston Ura, Austin Riley, Fulmer, Blackman, Altuve, Story, and Ian Desmond. We have Aquino, Kakichi, Soler, Sam Hilliard. Have Edwin Rios, Mazzara, Biggio, Iglesias. Have Sam Hilliard again, Albert Pujols, Glasnow, Chris Bryant, Aaron Judge, Seager, Ketel Marte on the Gold Wave, 24 out of 50 going to the Diamondbacks. And Robbie Coleman. Got Jose Barrios on the Refractor, Christian Yelich. Jose Barrios again. And I have John Lester. Eloy Jimenez, Mike Mikolas, and Eddie Rosario. Danny Jansen, Soler, Ramon Laureano. Suarez, Mike Yastrzemski, Dustin May, Danny Jansen on the Refractor, DeGrom on the Prism Refractor. I have Diaz, Ramirez, Hendricks, Senzel. I have Ura, Sheldon Noose. Bro, this is sick for the Angels. 3 out of 5 received a Retro Rookie Chrome Relic card. My bad. You received a Retro Rookie Chrome Relic card from 2020 Topps Chrome Baseball. 3 out of 5, Mike Trout. The iconic card. Man, he always had a 20-inch neck, boy. So that thing is thick. Gotta hold that big ass head of his. Nice hit, man. What a sick hit for Tom Giuliano. He's grabbed the Angels a lot and really hasn't hit anything huge with the. I think he might have one Ohtani autograph, but he hasn't hit anything. Like, he grabs the Angels a lot and hasn't hit anything huge with it. Nice Trout little throwback. We're going to have Trey Mancini. Randy Arozarena. Have Newman, Tatis Jr., Sandy Koufax, Walker Buehler, and Chris Bryant. That's going to be the 2020 Topps Chrome. Damn, didn't even get a delayed reaction. Austin Fishbach, nice hit. So say, y'all are silent tonight. Let's get into 5-star here. 2 cards. Good luck to everybody. Oh, hey, how you doing, Brick? Say, appreciate the sub. I was gonna say, for whatever reason, it's not popping up on the chat. I had to look through it through it's not popping up on the YouTube chat for whatever reason. As I say, it popped up though on my Streamlabs. I appreciate you subbing, buddy. We're gonna go with the Astros, just staying strong here. Andy Pettitte. Going to the Stros and Greg Wolf. I sit there. Probably will never get into the Hall of Fame because of steroids. Let's see. Those are not 180. Second, boys, I have a 180, literally 180 top loaders right behind me. That's my fault. I seen I had two. I'm sorry I had two in the barrel there, and I thought that we weren't gonna get a Mike Trout out of 5 out of that 2020 Topps Chrome, so I was like, oh, we only got 2 5-star cards. They're two 180. That's all we need. I'm not gonna grab another thing right now. When I was doing a little inventory before the break of top loaders and sleeves, but here we are, make an ass out of me. We got a 3 out of 50 Jake Burger to the White Sox and John Cullison in his once-a-month break. We need to up those numbers, John. We need you back. Bowman's a brewing. Let's say it's time to check back in at least twice a week. I'm kidding. Never any pressure. I'm just kidding. Me and John play golf and stuff together, so I'm just giving him some shit. I was going to say, we got Jake Burger on the White Sox. Nobody ever in this group, please, ever feel pressure to get in anything. Never, ever, you ever pressure to get anything with cards. I was going to say, it's a hobby. Obviously, I run a business off of it, but to me, it's more important for everybody to be happy than it is for me to line my pockets with money like some other people in the industry. We got Jake Burger, 3 out of 50 to the White Sox. As you guys can see when we miss hits or whatever, I'm just willing to let me go find something in the back. I can substitute something in to make it a little bit better, but I was going to say, I don't think you're finding many people that do that, so I'm saying I'm just going to leave my comments to myself. Too many haters out here. I was going to say, we're going to have a Ketel Marte. Going over the hits here, we got Ketel Marte out of 50 on the Gold Wave. Candelario on the purple. Mike Trout on the Fuchsia Speckle. We're going to have the Troll, Chris Archer on the Orange Wave. Still a nice hit. An orange is an orange, as I always say. Orange and reds are always orange and reds. No matter who they are, they have value. We have Nolan Arenado on the Captain's Cloth. David Dahl on the negative. 194 out of 199 on the Barry Larkin. Nola on the brown from Gypsy Queen. Then we have Andre Jackson on 150 on the blue. We're going to have Matt Vierling on the sky blue, the teal Aaron Judge, the orange foil, a powerful honor, Tatis and Machado with the chain. We're going to have Joey Votto on the gray out of 299. All-Star, we have Randy Rosarena out of 99 on the green. Negative, Zach Thompson and Garrett Richardson on the 220 on the bronze out of 2022. Get into the back row here. I guess there is two guys that are autos, but the guys that aren't. Marcus Semien on the photo variation short print from the Series 2 box. Then we got Cruz out of 50 on the GQ Chrome, which is actually a pretty good hit. I mean, it's not just a pretty good hit; it's a good hit. Like that's a very solid hit out of Gypsy Queen. Like I said, it's one of my favorite products. I've opened a bit for myself, and I will say that's one of the better hits. We got Ramon Laureano. If you're not talking autographs, I was going to say the Chrome is rare, and then you got Cruz, one of the top rookies. We have Armenteros, Shelton Noose on the base, Pache on the base, Woodford for the Cardinals on the base, Daniel Johnson for the Guardians, Taylor Jones for the Astros, Birdie for the White Sox, Dalton Varsho, Peyton Henry, Griffin Jacks, and Moran. So two Twins pitchers right there. We're going to have Reed Detmers for the Angels, Trevor Rogers out of 250 on the purple for the Marlins. Another Marlins pitcher, Edward Cabrera. Ryan Velarde on the refractor out of 499. Mason Thompson on the purple speckle. Rami Gonzalez. Jake Berger out of 50 from the 5-star. Going to have Andy Pettit from 5-star as well for the Astros. Dave Stewart out of 50 for the Athletics. Alex Young for the Diamondbacks. And last but not least, definitely the hit of the break in my opinion, Mike Trout on the rookie card reprint. I was going to say retro rookie chrome relic, 3 out of 5 on the Trout. I was going to say I appreciate you guys getting the break. You guys have a good night and be safe. For the other baseball fills, I'll break it. There's a football up as well. I got to update the football. I fell asleep on the couch watching Ted Lasso. If you have Apple TV and you haven't watched Ted Lasso, you're missing out. Very, very good show. But I was rewatching the first couple seasons. Anyways, I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good night and be safe. Hopefully we see you tomorrow. Hopefully there's a lot of excitement for next week. I'm excited about it. Hope you guys are as well. See you guys later.